one-on-one conversation. 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jazzie K Ward coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. I don't know, we were having some technical difficulties, but great video, of course, from our special guest tonight, international recording artist, Mr. Daryl. Beebe is our special guest tonight. So hopefully we can, you can get a chance to hear that video a little later on in the show. But welcome to the show. As we say each and every Monday, it's so glad to see everyone in the virtual world. I see people coming in the room. Dr. G is here with us tonight. Of course, Chef D is in the background handling business as he always does. Our friend Colleen is in the building. But before we get started, don't forget to go over to K Ward Radio, which is my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that. KWardRadio.com is the website. Make sure you check that out. And you know what? And if you don't, as we say on the show, shame on you. Shame on you if you don't know our special guest, but we're going to have a great conversation tonight, everyone. So let's go ahead and kick off Artist Talk right now.
Live from WKRW, welcome to Artist Talk, a live one-on-one conversation with your host, the man with the golden voice, Jazzie K. Ward.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I am your host, Jazzie K. Ward. Did y'all have a great weekend? I see people coming in the room. Make sure you share the video, share the live, and make sure you leave in the comment section where you are watching from. So tonight, I feel like, I'm going to give away something tonight. So don't forget to do hashtag shame on you in the comment section tonight. Hashtag shame on you. I'll say it again throughout the show. Okay. I had a great weekend. The weekend always goes by so fast. The Olympics that y'all watch, the closing out of the Olympics. So my plan is to, in 2028, I think when the Olympics come back in Los Angeles, California, I plan to be there. Okay. Do you guys plan on going? Okay. Well, again, I'm Jazzie K. Ward. So glad to be here with everyone tonight. Our special guest tonight, of course, is the phenomenal, innovative saxophonist. He's a producer, he's a songwriter, he's a composer. He got a lot of hats, y'all. So I need to ask this brother, can you loan me $2? You got $2 there, or you can loan a brother. Because he has a lot of hats, y'all. But before we bring Daryl, I have to bring in my girl, the one and only, the AKA Chantel Graham, but we know her as, of course, Dr. G. Dr. Chantel Graham. Let's bring her in the space.
I'll do my own hand clap.
You didn't get a hand clap?
We got the producer in the back. We got to dock him. Now, don't try it now. You are getting fined. Happy Monday, Jazzie.
Happy Monday to you, my friend. Don't you look lovely?
Oh, listen. Listen. I was cute this morning, and then it rained, and then it just.
Okay.
That's okay. I'll take it. I'm just gonna put. I should put a headband on because I always tell my staff, anything behind the headband is forgiven. Okay. So you can look everything crazy about it. Look, but I'm gonna make use of it. But it is what it is.
You look 25.
Jazzie, my new friend. Y'all know he's my new best friend in the whole wide world.
Yes. You look 25. It's a glow, Dr. G. I don't know. Is it serum? Is it just water? What's going on?
Lights. Lights and menopause. There you go. Combination. Lights and menopause. When you get hot, it's like a little glistening.
I've been around some women with that menopause thing. This is like, no, let me get out of here. This is like,
ooh. Mrs. Bougetto said, "Hey, Mrs. Bougetto, I like that Mrs. Bougetto. I don't know who that is, but I like that name." Okay.
They say you do look lovely.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
How was your weekend?
Too short. I came home. It was Friday. I blinked and woke up. It was Monday.
Monday was Monday, right?
Yeah. And I didn't see the closing ceremonies, but I did see like the last track and fields, like the 4x400 by men and women. It was awesome. It was great. So we be running.
You be running. Okay, I got you. Well, Dr. But I'm gonna do something different today. I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna ask our guests tonight.
Uh-oh.
A question we were talking in the green room. I know y'all got your wine and your cranberry juice. I left y'all some cheese, some good lemon pepper wings back there. Y'all eating and stuff back there.
All flats. Thank you. All flats. Yes.
Flats. Okay. So I was listening to this podcast this morning as I was leaving the gym and all that kind of stuff, right? And so they were talking about weddings.
Okay.
And I'm, not for this to be too long. So the question, this guy is getting married, and him and his wife. Mm-hmm. Would you pay to go to a friend's wedding?
I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. I will pay them no mind.
Okay.
I'm not going to pay to go to a wedding. A wedding is a celebration of your union. Okay. If you don't want certain folks there, don't invite them.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You want me to pay to come to your wedding? Yeah. And what is the justification you making me pay to go to your wedding?
Well, as a gift maybe to them, they have, the dress, they have the reception, the food, and it's a gift to them.
Well, see, first of all, I'm going to give the gift that I want to give. And then you might have messed up because I might have gave you more than that. That's one for two. If you're relying on your gifts to pay for your wedding, then maybe you shouldn't be getting married that way. Maybe you do what you can afford.
Okay.
Because that's the problem. People have the show. They want to do all this glamorous stuff. And then if you want to do that and live that dream, that's great. But if you're relying on others to pay for it, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. But to each his own. See, I'm not here to judge. But if you tell me I have to pay to come to your wedding, I'm absolutely not coming.
You're absolutely not coming.
Absolutely not. Okay. So what you want to show? What you want to do? You going to have somebody performing? Like we going to have a concert?
Well, it may be an artist then.
But then again, if you can't afford that artist, then you shouldn't.
Okay. And for those in the comment section, hey, you have a friend that's getting married. would you pay to attend their wedding? That's just a question.
Look at what she said. She wouldn't pay either. If they can't afford for their wedding, exactly. They should just go to the courthouse. Exactly. Even Colleen said she said no. That's and especially when you set a price. Now, I'm the type of person that if you invite me to your wedding, and I know you're having this fancy smancy wedding, any wedding, I don't care if it's big, small, in the back of your, if I say that I'm coming and for some reason that I can't go, I make sure to do my research, and the least I'm going to send you is enough to cover me and my escort's plate. I'm definitely going to do that because I get it. If I can't go for something happen, but you're not going to dictate that I pay you $400 to come to your wedding. What are you doing for me? Am I going to, is this include a hotel, airfare, travel expenses, travel arrangements? To give me some dry ass chicken or overcooked steak and some corn and some cold. I'm sorry. Don't stop me. It's Monday. You can't do this on a Monday. You cannot do this on a Monday.
Okay. I can't wait to. I asked Daryl the same question, right?
Okay.
And so before we bring him on, Dr. G, I'm going to tell you, he was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Now, he's a saxophonist. This brother's a producer. He's a songwriter. He's a composer. He's a preacher. He's a teacher. He's a motivational speaker. He's a counselor. And he's a central officer administrator for Wayne Westland Community School District. He earned his Bachelor's of Arts from Kentucky State University, majoring in criminal justice, and his minor was in music. He was a university jazz concert and marching band member. Now, this multi-talented educator has many talents. Beebe, he released, I don't know if it's 4 CDs or 5 CDs, but I'm gonna have to clarify that when he comes on. So I'm telling y'all, this brother definitely has that it factor. And if you don't know Daryl Beebe, what do we say, Dr. G?
Hashtag shame on you. But I have one question for him.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hold something.
Oh, right.
Let me hold a little corner. Let's just hold something. You got all these. What is that living color? Hey, Mon, the Jamaicans that got 15 jobs. I was a paper boy. I did that. What is going on here? I thought I wore out of hats. This is insane.
This is insane.
Let me hold something.
Let me hold something. And so he's back, y'all. He has a new single release, and it's titled "I Got This," and it's slamming. It's on fire, and you need to go download it while we're on the show.
Because you know how I feel about sharing. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. So, Dr. G, we're going to see you a little later in the show.
Yes, I got to go do my job and get a topic. Okay, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay, we'll see you a little bit later. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the show recording artist and saxophonist, Mr. Daryl Beebe.
Hey. Woo. Man, thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm so excited.
I Daryl. I appreciate you, brother. This has been a long time coming.
It has.
It's been a long time coming, and shame on me for taking for so long.
Yeah, shame on you.
That things happen at the right divine time, right?
That's right. In divine order is what we call it.
Divine order when they need to come on. So, how was your day, my brother?
Oh man, listen. Y'all said I'm a preacher every day above ground, huh? It's better than the day before. So I'm good.
You're good.
I'm not in the dirt. I'm doing good.
I want to ask you something. Is it something about when I talk to pastors or preachers, you have that preacher, that dialect, that tone, my brother? Is that something that you think people get over time? Or is that something to training that
I think it probably comes over time, and you hear so many different sayings and different pastors and other leaders come up and they say certain things. You grab a hold of certain things. So yeah, it comes with the territory.
It comes with the territory.
Yeah,
appreciate that. And so everyone, Daryl's website will be streaming on the bottom of the screen here, but you can go over to darylbbmusic.com. That's the website. Check out the website. And I'm trying to see, do you have merchandise on there?
I don't. I need to do better with all that. Shame on me. Shame on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can still go download some music wherever.
Oh, yeah, you sure can. So I can give these people some money. They're asking for money.
Asking for money. So Daryl, being from Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City.
That's right.
I know you probably get that all the time. It's like, when you hear people, I used to do this. When you hear people from Detroit, the first thing I ask, oh, can you sing? I know you play an instrument. I know you do.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Oh yeah, we get that a lot. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, though. I mean, it's just a plethora of great musicians and great people and singers and actors and dancers. Detroit is really full of talent, and a lot of stuff you're hearing on Smooth Jazz Radio, a lot of the production is coming out of Detroit, and folks don't even know it. But yeah, it's some incredible musicians here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you, of course, you know, we always talk about the Queen, rest her soul, Aretha
Franklin.
Yes. Did you ever get the opportunity to meet her or perform with her?
You know what? I did not meet her or perform with her, but my drummer was her drummer for a span of time. Myron Bell was her drummer, and now he's my drummer. And it's funny because we performed, and I think his boss said I didn't announce him enough. So every time we play now, I'm like, Myron Bell, Aretha Franklin's drummer. But yeah, and she was incredible. And yeah, of course, everybody knows the Queen of Soul. But yeah. So, but it's all kinds of. I know I meet musicians all the time who play with her, folks who played, Motown, singers. I mean, it's like I said, Detroit is full. Oh, and, but I think it really makes you sharpen your tools as a musician, though, because you're just playing around. You better bring it, or you get booed out.
That's true. I mean, because you played with some heavy hitters: Norman Brown, Will Downing, Stephanie Mills, Tim Bowman, Donnie McClurkin, Mickey Winans, Karen Clark Sheard.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've been very fortunate. Yeah, very fortunate. The right places at the right time. Group called 496. We opened for Norman Brown. So yeah, you just get in these right places at the right time, but it's always phenomenal to hear them and to talk to them. That's been one of the greatest things. I was last time I did a series, John Lawrence Jazz series in Ypsilanti, and I got to eat chicken with Gerald Albright. I mean, he played and we went to the chicken place. We were eating that chicken, and I'm asking questions. Paul Jackson Jr. It's a lot of Everett Harp, the saxophonist. So yeah, it's been a crazy run, crazy walk.
Right. That's so funny that you mentioned chicken, and this is totally off top. Totally, it's ironic that you mentioned chicken.
Yes.
And so me and my friends talk about chicken. Do you think you could just stop eating fried chicken?
No. Why would you do that?
Oh, it's like we had some friends would talk about that the other day at the gym. It's like, man, we eat chicken wings like every weekend when we go out. The first thing we say is, well, just give me some lemon pepper wings, some other kind of wings.
Man, yeah. I gotta have me some chicken. I mean, there's gonna be some chicken in the menu. And I heard Dr. G say, I think she said flats. Yeah. Because I go both. I go with the drum, or I can go flats. And I'm from the country too. My family eat that little part of the chicken, that little wing part. Right. Bite all into that too.
I love it. So, question for you.
Okay.
So I asked Dr. G earlier. I was listening to this segment, Daryl.
Yes.
A friend, this guy said he was getting married. So I'm gonna tell you a story, a real short story. Him and his wife were getting married, and they were charging $450 per person to attend the wedding. Would you and your wife attend?
You said my wife. It's over when you said it's just over. No, we won't be going to that wedding. Yeah. So no, I wouldn't pay to go to a wedding. I overheard from the green room you all kind of talking about that, and so let me put on my collar, because the scripture talks about weddings, and Jesus at the wedding of Cana. Man, they're designed to be celebrations, right? There's places in the Bible where they talk about the fatted. Let's eat the fatted calf. Let's celebrate. You're not telling nobody to celebration and pay all kind of $450. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm gonna pass on that one.
I understand, because the kind of topic they were talking about, they were like, is somebody performing at this wedding? I mean, I'm still trying to. You got to explain the cost. So his analogy was behind it. To him, it kind of wings out who do you think your friend, the people that are important that will be there, will pay the money and not have an issue with it?
Okay. He must have a nice circle of friends, because if I tell somebody, give me $450 for anything,
We're gonna be like, for what?
when I tell them my concert is $40, they be like, what the hell? Can you get me in the back?
Can you get, hey, you got any comp tickets?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
You got it.
So yeah, $450. That's heavy, man. But like I said, a wedding is a celebration, man. We celebrate graduations, weddings, all of those kind of things, and we celebrate that. We put our money in, and then the other thing is so many different ways to celebrate. Now, I'll get married. You can go to Vegas. You could go on a destination wedding. It's all kind of things. So to ask somebody to pay, I can't get with that.
Yeah, I've been like, I think you're on your own with this one, my brother.
Yeah, you
see y'all when y'all come back from the honeymoon. Okay?
Right. We'll see you then.
When y'all come back.
I'm with you there.
Yeah. Well, again, everybody, don't forget to go over to DarylBeebeMusic.com. And thank you, Viola. She said, I just listened to I Got This. I love it. I will definitely be adding to my Spotify playlist. Thank you.
I said, thank you.
Thank you so much, Viola.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into the grid of the conversation, y'all. And again, if you have questions or comments for our guests, just drop them in the chat. I promise you, we will do our best by answering those. So if I miss it, please don't blame my heart. Okay, don't blame.
Right. I'm with you.
So there, so thank you so much for coming on the show. This is our first time you being on Artist Talk. We appreciate you stopping by, my brother, to kind of chat it up about your music career. You got new music out. Yeah. And I've been following your career for a long time.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And again, as I told you earlier, shame on me for not having you on the segment sooner.
You're okay, bro.
We're glad you're here, my brother. But just going back to your early career, could you tell us a little bit about, I know you're from Detroit, Michigan, but growing up, did you grow up in a house of music? Did you always know you wanted to be in music? Did your family come from a music background?
That's a great question. My dad was a musician, and we always had instruments and everything in the house. Matter of fact, he was a music major from North Carolina A&T, and he taught music. So there was always instruments in the house. And so we would go down and play, but my dad was real strict. Like, you had to get the book out and learn it. And then I just grabbed a guitar, start playing Prince solo, like, but he'd be like, no, I want you to learn it. But he passed in my youth, and right before he passed, probably about a year before he passed, he introduced me to saxophone, and he was like, "This sounds good." And then I showed him my grades from band. He was like, "You got an A." I said, "Everybody got an A." So he was like, "But no." So I picked it up and I began to fall in love with it. Went middle school through high school through college to right now, playing the sax and other instruments too as well. Specifically for writing,
Okay. Was the Saxophonist, was that your first love?
Yeah. Before girls and all that. Yeah. So it was.
And I see you and your wife on your, was it the Unmasked cover CD? Did you all do something collab together?
Yeah, it's a song called Better Together, and she's on there with me. We met in college in band. And, and so she still plays, and matter of fact, we got a performance together in about a month or so. So, but yeah, that's the special song that we wrote for both of us. She's on it as well.
Okay. I love that. I love
that.
Is it, so how is that? Because, you always find couples and people like, well, like, you work together. Is it hard? Is it challenging? How is that for you?
You know what? I think sometimes it can be just more so because obviously I kept playing. She's a principal, as a matter of fact. So she got hats too. She got a bunch of hats. But she's a principal. So it's tough for her to get to her horn often as she would like. So yeah, it's just tough to get together, to put the time in together, to work on a song, to do this, to do that. But hopefully, prayerfully, she's real close to retirement. And we'll definitely do a lot more. Now, let me throw this in here, because when we got married, I was playing her saxophone, and with me playing her. And when I first met her, I saw her. She had this beautiful black and gold saxophone. I said, "Woo!" I wasn't looking at her, looking at the saxophone, like, "Woo! Look at that saxophone." And so we got married and everything. I'm playing her horn, and she likes to tell people I married her for her sax.
That's right. I like that. I like that. But we don't have to get her on Artist Talk.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation with the woman. I love that.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna definitely have her on the show.
Yeah, I would definitely say this. She is my biggest supporter. Uh-oh.
That's good.
Biggest.
Good. Can you hear me okay, Daryl?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, when I saw that together, I said I'm gonna make sure I ask him. You know, do you all perform together? And I remember that on the Better Together project.
Yes.
So when you think about going back into music, high school, I'm going back a little bit.
Yep.
Did you after in high school or anything? Did you have your own band or anything?
Oh yeah, I had a band in high school called
Jelly.
Yep. The drummer's name. What was his name? Yeah, something like that. We all it was Jelly.
Okay. I love it. How did y'all come up with the name?
I made it up.
You just
I love peanut butter and jelly. I love it.
You too. My friends laughed at me the other day. I made a peanut butter and jelly. They're like, you still eat peanut butter and jelly? I love peanut butter and jelly.
Tell them they better come on, get with us.
You better
guess what I had today?
What?
2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. 2.
You can never go wrong with the peanut butter.
And it's cheap, man. That thing is worth about what? 12 cents?
Yeah. And the peanut butter is good protein.
Correct. See? You could be a preacher too with that.
I'm a preacher. Y'all can have me. You can invite me whatever one day to your church there. Y'all can have me. Just let me have one line though. Just one.
Okay. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Everybody, again, we're talking with recording artist and saxophonist, Mr. Daryl Beebe, who's our special guest also tonight, right here on Artist Talk. Go over to DarylBeebeMusic.com is the website. And Daryl, before we go into segment with Dr. G, I just wanted to go back, and I know we kind of passed that time, but the pandemic.
Yes.
I never thought in my life that I would even live to even go through something like this pandemic. Right. And one way or another, it impacted or affected each of our lives.
Yeah.
You know, at one point, and one guest I had on the show, I'm not going to say the name, but they said it didn't impact them. And I said, okay, I'm going to move. It's one way.
What were you doing?
What were you doing? Well, okay. So how did that impact and affect you and your family?
Wow, man, how much time do we got left? It was tough, man, because family wise, you know, we were basically asking the kids to kind of, you know, young people by their nature, and my kids were 20, grown agers, 20 something, you know, wanting to kind of come and go as they please. So there was a bit of tension, like, hey man, it's a pandemic. You can't have 4 girlfriends in the pandemic. You gotta and no, y'all can't go to the party. Don't go to the party. So that it was a lot of tension and whatever. But from a musical standpoint, man, I wrote like crazy. Me and my producer, Mark Dixon, who does the majority of my material, probably most all my material, we wrote like crazy, man. We got in there, and a song called Breathe that I wrote went to number 6 on the Billboard charts because we were just writing. That's the song Unmasked had to do with the whole concept of taking off your mask, but not just the mask that you wear for protection, but also how you act differently in different spaces and how you convert in different spaces. So we were writing like New Day, a ton of songs, man. So if you give me some time and some space, I'm gonna write a book. I got a couple movies in me, you know. I got some songs, so it was productive from that standpoint.
Okay. And that's a good, because I was going to ask you, did you learn a lot more about Daryl during that downtime? Did you learn more about maybe you, and what did you learn about yourself?
Listen, I had to cut my own hair, man. So that was big.
When you see my butt, it's just.
Hey man, but that beard is tight. I see. Everybody can't do that. So I learned how to, do my hair. No, I learned, from a spiritual perspective, man, and just from a you know, to hold on to your family, love on your family. I mean, we had a lot of losses, you know, so it kind of made you appreciate, don't sweat the small stuff, you know what I'm saying? And appreciate those relationships and things that you have and the people that are close to you. Because, you know, they could be gone in the twinkle of an eye, you know. So it really made, I think, a spirit, you know, I shouldn't say something, but just more gratitude, gratefulness, all of those things.
Right. I love that. And speaking of such great, you know, music, I love your song Road Trip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love Road Trip. I mean, I love all your music, Unmasked and Paradise Full Circle. But this new song, I Got This.
Yes.
Tell me about I Got This.
Okay. So the song was written by Mark Dixon. And normally we go through this whole thing about naming songs and all that. We go back and share with our wives and all this kind of stuff. But Mark wrote, I Got This. And it just said, you know, what we were trying to say. Because a lot of us, man, we get into and stuff right now where you have to kind of look at it and be like, even though this is a mountain, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna climb it, or I'm gonna go under it, I'm gonna go around it. Whatever it is, I got this. So that was kind of the passion in which I was playing with, to just kind of motivate people, motivate the listener, motivate myself. You know what I'm saying? To kind of believe in yourself, you know. Because there's times when we get doubtful and you don't, and it looks too heavy, but that's really where that comes from and what that's about.
Yeah, because you know, I think music is so healing, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I ask this question a lot of times, like, what would the world be without music? And
question.
just want to ask you that question: what does music heal you from?
Oh man, listen, man, I'm gonna say this. Well, I don't. Yeah, my wife, when she was pregnant with my daughter, she was hospitalized for 51 days while, you know, trying to give birth to my daughter. And so I would go play. I wrote a song called Covenant with You. And it expresses what I feel. It's soothing to my soul, you know. Right. So whenever I'm able to do something that people love, man, it's that much more enjoyable. It's purposeful, you know what I mean? And so I always try to make music with some level of purpose, and you know, not just doing stuff to make money or to be out here. You know, always trying to do something that has meaning to people. You know,
right?
So,
yeah, that's true. I think that's important too. And I know you have your two kids. You got Blake and Brooke.
That's
and
right.
I'm sure you probably get this question: are they just as musically inclined as their parents?
No.
Okay.
No. Now, Brooke, both of them have the talent. They just didn't pursue. Like my son went toward basketball. He played saxophone, and my daughter played clarinet. And my daughter sings, and my son played drums. They just went their own separate way. But if they at any point, if they decided like I'm about to do this, they could. Any point, they could do it. Yeah. I love it. But let me say this though: my wife's family, my family, artistic music. Yeah, we're a family full of folks.
Okay.
You know? Yeah,
I love that. And this song, I Got This. I want to play a little bit.
Okay.
For people, if you have not heard it, shame on you. So while we're playing it, just go download it and listen to the song. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Daryl Beebe, saxophonist, his latest hit. It is titled I Got This. And you're listening to it right here on Artist Talk. title tag. You go get your copy. That's the hit. I got this, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
know what, Jazzie? I think that's the version that don't have a sax on it.
That's the okay. I kept saying something.
Don't matter. We still like it.
Hey, I'm glad you dig it.
And we're gonna like it better with the sax.
Yeah, it's way better with sax.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong.
It's better.
I think that's my fault. I must have sent you the wrong MP3.
Yeah, that's the one you sent me. And when I heard, I was like, but that's a different version.
Yeah. No, it's still grooving. You got the gist of it.
Sound good. Still sound good.
So again, go get one for your mom and them, your auntie, them, cousin, everybody in there. And so, Daryl, we're gonna go now over to Mind, Body, and Soul with Dr. G, and we're gonna have more conversation with saxophonist Daryl Beebe right after this.
It's time for Health and Wellness Check-In with Dr. Chantel Graham. Tips for the mind, body, and soul.
Dr. G is in the house.
First things first.
Mm-hmm.
PB&J is still good. I don't know why y'all think it's not. PB&J is still good. And I'm going to go one step further. And I still eat a fried bologna sandwich in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got to cut the middle and the X so it don't bubble up. Listen, people, do not send me messages about the nitrates and it's cold cuts and you shouldn't eat it. I don't eat it every day. If I say once in a blue moon, maybe once every 6 months, but I'm still going to eat my fried bologna sandwich. And I'm still going to have PB&J. And if I want to get cute, put on like a little croissant so it sounds sexy, it's just still peanut butter and jelly. Now, what I never liked is, you know how they used to sell that jar with the peanut butter and jelly mixed in one?
Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Then put a fried egg on the bologna sandwich.
What happened?
A fried egg.
No, sir. We're not doing. I just said fried bologna. Most you want to get is a little American cheese. Don't be doing too much. So now you want to have a whole different sandwich, fried egg on the bologna. It might be good. I never tried it. I'm never going to try it. Okay. So when I come to your house, don't make me a fried bologna and egg sandwich because no, she's not going to eat that.
So what's up? What's going on, Dr. G? What's our topic today?
So just so you guys know, when it comes to these topics, I usually wait to the very last minute to get them because I try to get what motivates me, and sometimes I just don't really have it, you know. So hey, what's going on? So I like to do little things, you know, I like to add like little things to your life to make it better. So doing this one thing, and you're gonna have to guess what it is since you want to give me questions about this wedding for $450 per person. I'm just saying, I'm gonna return the favor. Doing this one thing could reduce pain in your life, especially in your neck, your shoulders, and your back. It also will help relieve tension headaches. It can improve your breathing, improve your digestion, improve your circulation, improve your mood and your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself. It can increase your energy. It can reduce joint pain and wear and tear. What is that one thing that you can do that's little that you can do every day for all those things?
Get rest.
Okay, and who else want to try? Throw something out there. Give me some ideas.
Chef D said
nope. Sometimes we think too hard. Just improving your posture. Having good posture, sit up straight, back should be straight, properly aligned. When you take a deep breath in, what do? Most people go like this. they shrug the shoulders, all that. That's not what a deep breath is. Your lungs is inside your chest cave. You breathe through your nose, and as you breathe through your nose, your diaphragm should push down in your stomach. Somebody said, get divorced. I cannot. You know what? That might help you too, but we're talking about something that's just like improving your posture. Sitting up straight, not slouching, because when you slouch and you crouch all that stuff down, it affects your digestion, it affects your back and your spine, it affects your neck and your alignment. Listen, your circulation. So just doing those little things, sitting up straight, taking a nice deep breaths, taking a chance to just breathe. That's it. Breathe. Because I can tell you right now, if you don't breathe, you got a lot of problems. See, simple is breathing. Stop breathing. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's see how long Jazzie can hold it before he starts turning blue. Okay. Get the defibrillator. So just improving your posture. It will help align your neck. And sometimes you may have to go to a chiropractor. Now, nothing against chiropractors. I love them. But get a good chiropractor, not one that's always quick to want to adjust you. Because sometimes it's not about adjustment. It's about proper alignment and teaching you those body mechanics of how to sit up straight. And it's hard when you're used to slouch or whatever. And it takes chance. You can even buy it's a $10 brace you can buy from Amazon that will correct your posture and remind you to sit up straight. So sit up straight, nice and tall. Get all that alignment out together. Breathe better. Circulation is going to improve. And it's going to take that wear and tear off your joints. So just correct your posture.
I don't know if this really helps. When I was working in the office, as I work from home now, my coworker, you know those big like medicine balls?
Yes.
That's what she sat in. That was her seat every day. She
had that the ball chairs because it makes you put your feet down flat. It makes you engage your core and it makes you sit up straight, because if you slouch, you're going to be rocking and rolling, but you have to sit up straight and balance yourself to get on that ball. So that's a good idea, to get one of those balance balls. They're not super expensive. You just got to have room for that kind of stuff, you know. Also, I always say get you a nice stand-up desk as well too, because sometimes you sit too much and you arch over, and you got to be ergonomically correct. Arch the hands not too small, and just stand up nice and straight. And then, you know, if you work from home, the best thing you can do is like every hour, make it a point to stand up and move around and stretch.
I love it.
Stretch, just stretch and just release all that stuff every hour. Do it for like 3 minutes. That's it, and get back to work.
I love that, Dr. G. I love that. And let people know how to find you and where they can find you.
theapplife.info or my email, drgraham@theapplife.info. 2 forms of ID and insurance card, please. No, I'm just playing. Hit me up. Any questions? You can find me on Facebook. It's always under my name, Chantel Graham. I'm easy to find. There's no trickery. There's no nothing. It's just straightforward.
And you know, I'm always asking about every guest that comes on the show. When you are in the OR, we need you to add Daryl Beebe in rotation when y'all get ready for surgery. Y'all be playing music and talking about people anyway before y'all put us to sleep.
Well, before sleep, after sleep, when they wake up, before they come in the room, yeah, we talk about people. But it's usually a good thing. It's a good vibe. We like to have a good setting, because even though you're under sedation or you're completely out, I feel like you can still hear what's going on. So we want to put good things into you while you're still unconscious.
Yeah. And he also has inspirational music. I don't know if to say it's gospel. I'm just going to ask Daryl. Yeah, so he has CDs and music for everything. Yeah.
Now, you got to ask him, does he have like hard copies? Because, you know, I like to supply to buy a hard copy.
Well, you know what? How do we ask him? We're going to bring him back into the room. But before we do that, again, don't forget to tell people how to get your book too.
Yeah, I know she always right here. Nia the Terminator. Lovely book for people of all ages. I don't even want to say a children's book. It's a book for all ages. This way, if you guys start to wash your hands right now before the virus comes back, and look, and cover your arm, your mouth when you sneeze and stuff like that. Do not go around and infect other people. Wash your hands. You should be doing that anyway. Yeah. But Nia's going to help you with the 4 germ brothers. Why not?
Okay. I love that. Dr. G, thank you so much. So, Dr. G, let's bring Daryl Beebe back into the room. Chef D.
Come on in the room. No, I'm not like you, Jazzie. I know, right?
Dr. G.
What's going on? Now, do you have hard copies? You have card copies? Because I like a hard copy.
You know, I just sold out at show before last, but I'm getting ready to order some more. I'm getting ready, you know. Well, people don't buy them like they used to. Well,
I'm still pre-ordering. I'll put my order in now. So whenever you get it, you just send mine on. You know. Listen, everybody download, share. You're going to spend money on coffee from Starbucks. It's going to cost you $15 for a super latte, grande, macchiato, whatever y'all buy, because I don't drink coffee. Get a CD, do a download. It's $1, and it's going to last you forever. Once you drink your coffee, what happened when you go to bed?
It's gone. So it's over.
You can have that music forever.
Over. In your phone. On your
phone, on your speaker, on your playlist. You know, I always say it costs you nothing to share, people. Share. Don't cost you nothing to share.
I know that's right.
That's what I'm saying. We got this. I got this. Daryl, Beebe.
I got this. Yeah.
So your latest release, I Got This. What's different, Daryl, about this particular track, say, than maybe some of your previous music you've done?
You know what? I slowed down because I'm a pretty aggressive brother. You know what I'm saying? I like to play aggressively. You know, I like to play with fire, passion. Folks like David Sanborn and Gerald Albright and Grover Washington, those folks motivated me. So this one, I slowed it down. We slowed it down. My promoter, he was like, "Hey, it's time to give the people something different. Give them a different side of you." So it's just something different. You know, most of my stuff is up tempo, happy. But this is happy as well. But we just kind of slowed it down and put a little more feeling in there.
Okay. Hey, I'm just going to kind of change the conversation a little bit from the song. This industry, music industry, entertainment, lights, camera, action. It's not always that, right there.
Yep.
There's the business behind the music and the music behind the business, as I always say. So for what's been some challenges you would say in this music business, maybe to get your music heard, for you to get on festivals, because people say, "Oh, well, I hear a song on the radio. He's an amazing artist, but why isn't he at this particular festival?"
Yeah, man, you bring up great points. But everything is a journey. I'm still on that journey. But you've got your musicians who are already there. They've got their name recognition and all of those things. In addition to that, we're called indie artists, as you talk about, independent. And so, a lot of times the record companies have more finances and other things behind them, more of a machine, and so, we've got to kind of get in when we fit in. But just like anything else, man, you just don't give up. You keep pounding at the door. Eventually it's going to open up, Right. So, but it's challenges. It's not, if your song come on after Bob James and Norman Brown, you up against somebody,
I understand.
Yeah.
So when you think about like music and you think about jazz, I used to mess with my niece and nephew all the time, because when I grew up, it's like, Uncle Corey, it's all you listen to is jazz. I'm like, no. So when they get in my car, when they were little, and they'll hear some trap music or rap, this Uncle Corey, that's not jazz. It's like, well, that's okay. But when you listen to gospel, whether it's rap or jazz, I think is in a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
And and so I think when people would say, "Oh, you like that elevator music."
Oh man, yeah. My nieces would always say that. I heard that in the elevator, heard that at the store.
So my question for you, Daryl, is why should people care about jazz?
Oh wow. I mean, really, jazz, it has a great foundation in American history. You know what I mean? In terms of where a lot of music came from, where a lot of music styles have come from through jazz, and so it's definitely, once again, it's historical. It's something that our country can call our own. From the 20s ragtime, even before that, R&B, jazz, and even a lot of stuff. A lot of the great musicians that played the R&B, most folks have some level of jazz foundation, in terms of what they learned and their knowledge and all of that. Classical as well, but that music comes from somewhere, So, but I really like the fact that I go places, and that gospel that's in me comes out in a place that is not the church. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, we're told to go into the world and preach the gospel, live the gospel, preach the gospel. So I take my life as a mirror and grace of God and do what I do.
Okay, I love it. Did you want to say something, Dr. G?
I think the problem is people, when they think about jazz, they think about a sad, soppy sound, like and jazz just has a lot of flavor. It has multiple. You can get that slow, mellow jazz. You can get that upbeat jazz. I think they got to get out of that box of thinking that jazz is just one thing. It's not just one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Agree.
true.
And then a lot of the rappers sampled so much jazz anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or they sampled the some of that 70s stuff, that we listen to. I don't know about we, but with me. And so you too? Okay, cool. Yep. So a lot of it comes around in other ways,
Right. If you could work with, say, a hip hop or rap artist, you have anybody in mind you would want to work with?
Man, I'm so out of it.
Dr. G's on the 1 and 2. Let me throw something for y'all. Let me just play.
Let me just play. Yeah, that is a great question because I still hear stuff, and even now I hear stuff that they do. I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head, but I'm open to bringing that flavor to somebody.
The Chicago kid, or I can see you doing something with Common. He doing this.
Definitely, hands down. I can do something with Common, easy. Yeah. But any of them, Beyonce, Jay, whoever, right? Yeah, whoever. I can.
My favorites is Nas. Nas can make
anything. Yeah. See, I'm all about that. So I'm real old school though. So I go back to like Eric B and Rakim, EP and B. You know what I'm saying? LL.
Special Ed. Remember Special Ed?
Yeah. Special.
I'm the Magnificent.
Remember
you
Special
said
Ed?
Special Ed or you said Special E? Special Ed. My name is Special Ed. Oh man, yeah, come on now.
Car. Every time I get a brand new car, okay, I'm sorry.
I told
y'all I can remember all these songs from back in the day, but can't find my car keys half the time.
Yeah, I know, isn't it something?
But put on Eric B and Rakim or Public Enemy. I will sing the whole album.
Yeah, see it all come back, won't it?
Can't find my
I heard you talking about flats too. You like chicken flats or
listen? I like flats. When I go to certain spots like Wingstop, I want all flats. I'm gonna pay for flats extra because when you cook them at home, it's different because you can kind of balance out how you cook. These they throw everything. It's different. It's different grades of meat. Y'all just want to throw in one thing, and then the flats are either good and the drumsticks are uncooked. It's always something. So just give me flats when I go. I'll just cook them all one way. But yes, I do eat that little tip. Yeah, I still eat.
Yeah, me too. See that gristle? Come on here.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go that way. It just went that way. I'm sorry.
Y'all talking about giving up chicken? I think somebody should be arrested.
Oh, not me.
I'm talking about Jazzie giving up chicken. Whoever that is should be arrested and thrown in jail.
That's too funny. So, Daryl, I know that the project is out and you're doing festival. Can you share with us what you're working on now? Or I'm looking at my Twitter and they were just like, well, when is he going to be in concert next? When can we see him?
Yeah, that's a great question. Man, I almost had to pull up my calendar. I'm somewhere every weekend, so I might be in, but I'll send you what I'll do. I'll send you my calendar. But now this time of year, it's a whole bunch of big back to school things and stuff like that I'm doing. But I'm headed to Kentucky in September. I just have to send you my whole itinerary. I just did a thing in Ypsilanti, the Johnny Lawrence Jazz Festival. Yeah. So it just depends on what's going on and when. I just did a thing, and y'all not familiar with this. Is called Royal Oak Township in this area just this Saturday. So yeah.
So yeah, that was on my notes because I saw a clip from the Johnny Lawrence Summer Jazz Concert, and there's Daryl's website. There's some of his dates right there that you can see. And go over to the website too, and you can find it. And better yet, just follow him on Facebook. You can follow his Facebook page. He has a music page.
Instagram,
So,
and that's what I got to get better at too, Jazzie, is because a lot of these venues want to see you got a following and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, tell everybody on here to follow me on something. Follow me.
Listen, I'm going back to my original statement. Let me hold something. Let me hold something. You Jamaican, one of the Haymans. You got 15 jobs. You was a coal miner singing the saxophone group. This is ridiculous. Let me hold something.
I know. I'm gonna ask you that there. I mean, you wear so many hats,
Yeah.
you know, so many hats, you're a family man,
Yeah.
you know, and all of that. So my question is what parts of yourself do you protect the most? Because I'm sure you pulled in so many different.
Yeah.
So what does Daryl do to protect himself?
Man, listen here. We were talking about my wife earlier, man. We've been married 31 years in December. So just this week, we gonna go on a date. Huh? Oh, it's gonna be some dating. We're gonna travel. So family, you know what I'm saying? Family is mega important, man. You know, spending time with my kids whenever I can. They're older now, so I don't get to do as much with them. But family is everything. My mom, man, I'm blessed to still have my mom, my brother, my brother-in-law. So family is it, man. And fortunately, a lot of us attend the same church, so we got the church picnic, so family just kind of keeps it. That's number one, though, man. God and then family after that. Then everything else comes pretty easy.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite and least favorite part about being a musician?
Ooh. Man. You bringing that. You like Mike Tyson up in here. You throwing heavy questions. I would definitely say my favorite is playing and getting lost in it. Like you're not really there's a place in music where you're not thinking about nothing. You don't have to think no more. You're just lost in it, And even just this weekend, me and my band, man, we just had a time. The thing that is most difficult is just the management piece of keeping up with everything, trying to stay relevant. You mentioned earlier the business side of things, and in order to stay relevant, you got to keep producing. You got to keep getting yourself out there. So if anybody wants to manage me,
right?
Yeah, that would, what I'm saying? That would help. And so that would help because I handle all of that, the artist piece, the writing, where I'm going to be next. So yeah.
I like it. Okay. Yeah, so that means that's a great segue, to kind of end the show. So that means I need Daryl Beebe to come back.
Yes.
Dr. G on Artist Talk. So we can another conversation. We're going to do a segment. Dr. G, what's the segment we want to do about your business, handling your business?
To mind your business.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, Jazzie. I know we're getting ready to wrap, but I would love to talk to folks about the process, about copyrights, about management, about production, about promotion, radio promotion, how much it costs to do that. Because people don't have a clue on all this stuff once you start heading down this road.
Right. And that's why it's so important. So artists like yourself, indie recording artists, because you're not signed to some major label that's giving you $1 million or $100,000 advancement.
Yes. Yeah. But if they want me, they can, call me.
Just call
me. That part. Look, that part. Yes.
Get at me. You know what I'm saying?
And I understand the importance when you drop a new song, right?
Yeah.
And you go to a radio station and it's an ad date. Yeah. It's important to play the song.
Yes.
Ad date to report to the station. It's important for you to go pre-order, to go down. Because these artists like Daryl and so many others, this money is coming out from their own personal pocket.
What's money? It's not free.
That's why I can't let you hold nothing. Yep, that's why I can't let you hold.
You still a little from a little leaves a little. So I'm just saying. Well, technically, a little from a lot will leave you still a whole lot. But I'm just saying.
I got you. I hear you.
But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they don't understand. People want to be superstars. They want to be famous. They want to be, they want to promote their record. But it's a lot that goes to it between incorporating and doing. It's a lot. So we need to do that step. We don't learn how to mind your business because if you don't, somebody going to take. You're not going to have nothing.
Correct. Yeah.
And
that's good stuff.
Colleen said, Daryl, do you need a music promoter?
No, I need probably more so concert promotion. I'm working with the gentleman in terms of music, but concert venue, getting all over the country and out of the country. My wife and my producers, their wife say that somebody's gonna fly us out. but they use the word fly out. We want to get flyed out. So, fly us out.
Fly us out there.
Jazzie gonna fly us out for the Olympics in 2028. He already said it. Fly me out.
Yeah. You see that my hand went by there?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's
and you know, like your music, and I know we're running out. My producer, he got this clock over here. He's like, you are like 2 minutes over, sir. But you know, when I hear your music, Daryl, it's like you and your wife. I just think y'all come together about your project that you all have to have conversations with other couples related to music. You know, I like, hey, Tyler Perry, some of these sitcoms, we need Daryl Beebe's music in some of these scenes. And these
yeah, absolutely. You talking good, Jazzie. That's why I couldn't wait to get on here. You talking good.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, it's about. Hey, I believe in supporting people. I like, look, I ain't got no power, but if I know somebody, I'm gonna drop your name and say, hey, you need to reach out to this person.
Yeah,
because I think they'll be a good addition. You know, but I also tell a lot of my other friends that I'm gonna put you in the right hand, but you got to do the work.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. I'm gonna work, Doc. That Jamaican that Dr. G talked about. African, Detroit or whatever it is. I'm gonna work now. I'm gonna do the work.
I'll do that. And I don't know if we have time, Chef D. I told everybody to do hashtag shame on you in the comments section, and you'll win a gift from Jazzie K. Ward. So do hashtag shame on you. And if we don't have time, Chef D, we can always wait and do it the next show. We'll just wait and do it the next show because I didn't mention it that time. But my brother Daryl, thank you so much for coming on the show, my brother. Anything we can continue to do to support your music, we got you.
Thank you for having me, man. I had a ball.
We appreciate it. And let people, is the best way to reach you is through the website?
Yes. Yeah. I've got a contact information right on the website, right next to the booking, all of that. So yeah, definitely get at me. I'd love to come out.
Okay.
I'd love to talk with you too.
Yeah. Okay. I love that too. And Daryl Beebe Music, his latest release is out now. I got you, which he has so many other releases too.
Yeah. But download it, like you said, download it.
Download it. And again, thank you so much to Chef D. Any final words from you, Dr. G?
Everybody just be blessed. Take it easy. Breathe a little bit. And don't forget your good posture.
Oh, that's right.
Good posture. Hey, can you both of you stick around for a second?
Yep.
Absolutely.
I'm here for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, Jazzie K. Ward, for another great show. Don't forget to go over to K. Ward Radio, my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Just hit the like button, y'all. It only takes a second, just a second. kwardradio.com is the website as well. If you would like to mail me any project, any CDs, any merchandise, my address is listed there. If you'd like to support the show, no gift is too small. That is there. Join me each and every Saturday on 90.7 FM, WVAS 90.7 Alabama State. Have a great rest of the week. Remember, make sure you take care of yourself and always be kind to others. We'll see you next time.
Saxophonist Beebe, and you have just watched Artist Talk with my man Jazzie K. Ward. Hey, check him out every Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on his Facebook Live or YouTube. And if you don't, shame on you.
Artist Talk.